The war on Christmas, a war on Thanksgiving.
This war on fun.
The war on straws.
War on meat.
Joe Biden declared war on freedom yesterday.
It's a war on small businesses.
The war on dogs.
There is a war on parents.
The left's war on children.
War on privacy and middle America.
It's a war on business, a war on building, a war on growth.
This is a war on police now.
It's a war on achievement.
There is a war on hot dogs.
A war on white journalists.
Great point.
The government's war on the atheist gym in New Jersey.
War on men.
War on cars.
War on appetizers.
War on Christianity and Judaism.
War on MAGA.
War on Christmas parties.
The war on the suburbs. War on school choice.
The war on conservative women.
Declaring war on cows.
War on soda.
There's now a war on styrofoam.
The Democrats' war on cooking with gas.
The war on the taxpayer.
There's war on legal guns.
War on toxic masculinity.
War on red hats.
Biden's war on tradition.
War on YouTube conservatives.
War on knives.
I don't know about you, Brett, but I have been on the front lines of the war on hot dogs.
I saw that one. What is the war on hot dogs?
I need to know the context.
Like, I thought the whole new Fox News ethos was that they were non-interventionist, piggybacking on Tucker Carlson. They are doing nothing but fear-mongering and propaganda for wars and spending so much money on it. But yeah, that's actually Fox's business model, is that they are war profiteers. And so they start a bunch of wars and they just seek to make money off it.
Yeah, but I think that you're sort of downplaying the severity of the war on knives.
That's just a war. Like, I brought a war on guns to a war on knife fight. Like, what do they? Yeah, and it's just so abjectly lazy that you can see. The fact of the matter is that the people who work on Fox News National, like Fox News Channel news shows, are all in New York City. And they all love being New Yorkers, and they all know how ridiculous their job is, but they also know how lucrative it is. So I can just picture those writers just going like, what do we have? What framing do we have? I have no will to live in this company anymore. It's horrible. Let's just do another war on framing.
I'm sorry, Brett, are you trying to claim that the people who are constantly, admonishing the people who are the coastal elites are actually the coastal elites themselves?
I can't think of anyone more coastally elite than like Jesse Waters, who was like a literal douchebag that got struck by lightning while like tumbleweed blowing past a Brooks Brothers. And the whole thing just popped out a dude. Like he was like an illustration on a spinnaker sail off the front of a sloop. And then he came to life due to some weird like.
Definitely has a super villain origin story of douchebaggery going on for him.
What's your favorite war that they've started?
My favorite war is the war on white women reporters, I believe was one of the ones they listed. You know, as a white woman reporter, I've been fiercely fighting against it. I don't know what the heck they're talking about.
I know, it's so stupid. The war on Christmas is so dumb. I did a video about this for Rebel HQ, which you can see, just about their war on Christmas and how it's lasted longer than the war in Afghanistan. And like, I don't know why they're fiercely defending Christmas so hard while saying that like, listen, you know, the real threat to children is like drag queen story hour. Anyways, back to this old man who watches you sleep, then breaks into your house in his pajamas, drinks your milk. Ugh. And then like just, drops a lump of coal and like is weirdly obsessed with your footwear. Like, just put your socks out for me. Like, that's really creepy.
Every Christmas time, I celebrate the war on Christmas by watching Sam Cedar's CNN debate with the male representative of the Christian Women's League, where he compares the war on Christmas to the Iraq war, because it was in 2005, and they bring on these two people not to have a discussion about the actual war that's happening, but instead about the war of their imaginations.
Ugh, it's so dumb. The war on men, waged by men against men with the help of women. And Fox is like, we should, like, if you're a misogynistic network like Fox News and you're lamenting your loss in the war on men, like how do you justify that? I would just deny it and hope it goes away. The war on styrofoam. I like that Fox News is like intrepidly defending styrofoam. Like anyone absolutely is like, this is the hill I want to die on.